The city of Chicago is investing $1 billion in affordable housing as a result of federal pandemic recovery money and city budgeting. Here to talk about the major investment in affordable housing and developments are Marisa Novara, Commissioner of the Chicago Department of Housing, Shelley Tucciarelli, Executive Director at Visionary Ventures Corporation, and Cecile DeMello, Executive Director of Teamwork Englewood. Thanks to all three of you for joining us. Commissioner, let's start with you, please. So $1 billion investment in affordable housing. Tell us how this is being spent. It's not just new developments, correct?
That's right. It's actually quite a mix, and we're really excited about it. So this is a mix. It's our low-income housing tax credits, which is our single largest source of funding in the country for affordable rental housing, as well as support from the Chicago Recovery Plan that was passed here locally at the city level by City Council and other sources. So we have a mix of new construction, affordable rental housing. We have rehabs and adaptive reuse, which you'll hear about, and it's also preservation of existing affordable housing so that we ensure that those continue to be a resource. The other piece of the announcement is that we are acquiring more than 6 acres of vacant land in Pilsen, where that has long been vacant and where residents have been fighting to maintain that space as affordable housing.
And you just mentioned Pilsen. What other neighborhoods will we see some of this money being spent in?
Sure. Well, you know, our mission at the Department of Housing is the equitable distribution of affordable housing resources across the city. So we were very purposeful in that, in these selections. And so you see investments from Uptown to Woodlawn, to Chinatown, to the South Loop, and all the way in between. And we were also very purposeful about locating developments on transit lines and in walking distance as well.
Cecile DeMello, you're turning an empty school not just into affordable housing, but it'll also provide some wraparound services. Tell us about that and what neighbors can expect to see.
Sure. Our project from the Go Green on Racine team, which is a collective of Englewood-based organizations, will bring transitional housing to the vacant Woods Elementary School, which was closed during the mass school closures. This housing project will include healthcare services, workforce development, and job placement, as well as other kind of wraparound services for those returning citizens to be able to have a successful life.
So how do healthcare, fresh food, how does all that kind of factor into the stable housing equation for you all?
Sure. Well, the transitional housing at the regenerator is actually a part of a larger comprehensive plan to develop around Racine Corridor in Englewood. So we are actually opening up a fresh market that complements this project early 2022, and this project will be the second phase of this corridor investment in Englewood. So this is about holistic development for community residents, but especially for returning citizens, which is a large part of the population in Greater Englewood, and it's important to take care of them, to be able to give them all of the resources they need. And some of these resources are also available to the neighbors, like you shared. So residents will be able to come to the clinic that's also in the regenerator, as well as the fresh produce that will be inside of the fresh market. And fingers crossed, we hope to work with the city of Chicago to open up the Green Line station on 63rd and Racine, which will really make it a walkable community, not only for the residents of the regenerator, but the community at large.
Shelley Tucciarelli, your development concentrates on affordable housing for Chicago's Native American community. Tell us about the need for affordable housing in this community.
I want to just start out by really commending Marisa Navarro for their expanding their efforts to reach out to our underserved Native American community and how they can help with housing needs. And, you know, the Native American residents in Chicago really do have unique affordability challenges because 3 out of every 5 Native American residents in Chicago face the unique affordability challenges of being renters, and then half of those are now rent burdened. So housing, we really need affordable housing, and this project is going to be 100% affordable. Again, we're going to be providing those wraparound services. We have first floor ground service space for a Native American service provider. We're also in the 33rd Ward, which is close to the American Indian Center and close to our American Indian Health Service Center. So we will be reaching out to them to help provide services for our residents. And so we really do need some housing to help provide those services.
And Shelley, this location that you're referring to, it's important because you're near the river. Tell us a bit about the importance of being near the water.
Water for Native Americans is life. And, being the proximity to the river is just as significant as, because our ancestors, traversed these waterways, building their homes, trading and sharing stories. So it's an important piece of us being close to the river so our residents can go and enjoy that aspect of being in the city.
Now, Commissioner, you did an assessment of affordable housing and found that the department wasn't actually steering who develops the affordable housing in the city. As Commissioner, how are you changing that, and what do you expect the impact will be?
Right. We did what's called a racial equity impact assessment. And what that means is we essentially did an analysis of the way we had been running the low-income housing tax credit program for the past 20 years or so. And we looked at our own data and we disaggregated it by race, and we talked to impacted populations. And you're right, one of the things we found was that we have been silent on the question of who actually develops affordable housing. And in a country where we have such profound racial wealth gaps, we really felt that that was something we needed to change right away. And so in the round that we did this year, a call for proposals, which these two teams responded to and were awarded, we set out to say we want to ensure that people of color are part of the development team, are leading the development, are part of the development team in a substantive way, so that we see folks building wealth through the creation of this housing, as well as benefiting from being able to live in the units on the back end.
All right, lots of exciting work for us to keep our eyes on. We look forward to hearing more about it as it all develops. Our thanks to Commissioner Marisa Navarra, Cecile DeMello, and Shelley Tucciarelli for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.